Hello, and welcome to the Murder House Radio Show. On this show, we will be covering serial killers, mass shooters, disappearances, true crime, and all that good, dark stuff. The Murder House Radio Show will be a radio show slash podcast. I'll be uploading videos every Friday at 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So sit down, get comfortable, grab some coffee or your favorite beverage, and turn off the lights and enjoy the show. Today's episode will be on Pedro Lopez. Pedro was born October 8th, 1948, and he is a Colombian serial killer and child killer who was sentenced for killing 110 girls, but he claimed to have raped and killed more than 300 girls across Colombia, Peru, and Ecuador. Aside from local accounts, Lopez's crimes first received international attention from an interview conducted by Ron LeTurner. I hope I said that right. A longtime freelance photojournalist who reported interviewing Lopez in his Ambato prison cell in 1980. So this guy was a huge piece of shit. Not only was he a serial killer, but he's a rapist and a child killer. That's fucked up. I think he takes the cake for the most notorious serial killer. 'Cause 110 confirmed kills and rapes. That's fucked up. You'll have to excuse my pronunciations in this one because French isn't my main language. But LeTurner's interviews were widely published, first in the Chicago Times on Sunday 13th July 1980, then the Toronto Sun and the Sacramento Bee on the 21st of July 1980, and over the years in many other North American papers and foreign publications. So he is a worldwide renowned serial killer. But that's wild. I don't know many other serial killers that got a lot of publication like that, except the main ones, of course. Apart from LeTurner's account and two brief Associated Press wire reports, the story was also published in the most infamous murders by Bohr and Bundell. Hope I said that right. And has found its way into many serial murderers anthologists, both in print and online. According to LeTurner's story, Lopez became known as the Monster of the Andes in 1980 when he led police to 53 graves in Ecuador. So he can confirm all of those. Well, he did confirm them all. The victims were all girls 12 years of age. In 1983, he was found guilty of the murder of the 110 girls in Ecuador. He further confessed to an additional 240 murders in Peru and Colombia. You can't really back those up, and those are in different countries. It's hard enough to tie murders and crimes together in different states, let alone countries, because all the countries have to get cooperation from all the other countries involved, and they have to come and work together. And then all the other countries are going to want to prosecute them and stuff, so it's going to be real hard. So here's what Lopez's early life was like. His mother's name was Benilda Lopez de Castaneda, Castenede. According to Lopez, witnessing acts of prostitution while growing up had disturbing effects on his psyche. Subsequently, his mother caught him fondling his younger sister in 1957. When he was 8 years old, and evicted him from his family home. Holy. So she kicked him out at 8. Damn. Pedro, who was reportedly the 7th child among 13 siblings. Damn. Those Spanish households are crazy. They're way different than American and Canadian. Lots of siblings and this the way they're raised, I guess. Was polite as a boy and wanted to be a teacher according to his mother. Following this, the 8-year-old Pedro Lopez had fled to Bogota, Colombia's capital city. Oh, word. Soon afterwards, he said he had been abducted by a man and raped. Oh, yeah, I think I've heard of this dude after all. At age 12, Pedro was taken in by a U.S. expatriate family and enrolled in a school for orphans. He ran away after 2 years, according to one account, because he had been molested by a male teacher. Other sources claim that he ran away with the teacher. By the age of 18, Lopez was making a living by stealing cars and selling them to local chop shops. So, yeah. Don't get me wrong, I could be wrong about this, but if I'm thinking of the right person, he was raped and molested multiple times when he was younger and when he went to prison, because I'm pretty sure he went to prison multiple times for other stuff, and he'd get raped by guards and inmates alike multiple times, oftenly. So he had a messed up upbringing, but there's still no reason to rape and kill 101 confirmed girls. That's messed up. Yeah, I was correct. Lopez claimed that during his incarceration for a car theft, he was brutally gang raped, and that subsequently, while he was still in prison, he hunted down the most brutal of his rapists and killed them. Yep, I'm pretty sure he's the one I'm talking about. He said that after being released from prison, he moved to Peru and started murdering young girls. Lopez claimed that by 1978 he had killed over 100 girls before being caught and captured by members of the indigenous tribe. These captors were preparing to execute him when a Christian missionary from the U.S. intervened and persuaded them to hand him over to the state police. However, the police had quickly released him. Holy, so that Christian missionary may have caused more deaths if he just let them execute him or whatever, or if the police would have executed him. But yeah, Lopez said that he had subsequently returned to Colombia and later moved to Ecuador. During this period, he claimed he had killed about 3 girls a week. Holy, just wakes up. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do some killing. Lopez said, I like the girls in Ecuador. They are more gentle and trusting, more innocent. Holy, that's some evil shit right there. Evil shit. Lopez was finally arrested when an attempted abduction failed and he was trapped by market traders. The Associated Press reported that he was arrested in March 1980 and that he confessed to killing 103 girls, including 53 whose bodies have been found. In January 1981, he was convicted of 3 murders and had confessed to 300 sexual assaults and stranglings. Okay, so I guess that's how he killed them. Sexual assault, then strangled them. So, kinda like Samuel Little. Kinda. The police only believed his confessions when a flash flood uncovered a mass grave containing many of his victims. Holy. So this monster was eventually released because the laws down there are whack, I guess. According to the BBC, Lopez was arrested in 1980, yeah, but was freed by the government in Ecuador at the end of 1998. In an interview from his prison cell, Lopez described himself as the man of the century, holy, and said he was being released from good behavior. I still don't get how you release a guy like that, because, like, yeah. An A&E biography documentary reported that he was released from an Ecuadorian prison on the 31st of August, 1994, then rearrested as an illegal immigrant and handed over to the Colombian authorities, who charged him with a 20-year-old murder. He was declared insane and held in a psychiatric wing at the Bogatoa Hospital in 1998. He was declared sane and released on a $50 bail. Subject to certain conditions, he later absconded. The same documentary says that Interpol released an advisory for his rearrest by the Colombian authorities over a fresh murder in 2002, and he is currently wanted by police. So, yeah, there's not much information on him now, but he was arrested, rearrested, then let go again, and then Interpol's like, all right, we're gonna get another warrant for him. But if they would have just locked him up forever, put him under the jail, man, because like they found 53 bodies, and he confessed to further like 200. How are you gonna release the guy, man? That makes no sort of sense whatsoever, bro. So his whereabouts are still unknown as of this year. So this Interpol murder thing was placed in about 2002 maybe, because he was released from the hospital in 1998. So he's been like undetected or whatever and on the run since for 20ish years. Yeah, almost 20 years. That's pretty crazy right there. Like, yeah, yeah, it's crazy. So there are a number of documentaries on Pedro Lopez. Some of them are official, and some of them are like the ones you're listening to now. But there's still not all that much information on this dude. But yeah, it's still absolutely baffling how they could let this dude go, man. Like there's an A&E documentary. Yeah. But yeah, like the tribal men or whatever should have put this dude down. That Christian missionary should have just fucked right off. Like lots of girls could have been saved, and I bet you they would have slowly executed him too. But yeah. Fuck. In some of these cases, they should have like an agreement to extradite them to like America or somewhere with like harsh ass penalties. Or like the prison island. Devil's Island or whatever. Put them on there. Put them all together there or whatever. Let them do their thing with each other. Just fucking live out their days on an island. Just drop them there. Make sure they can't get off the island, but leave them there. But yeah, that's Pedro Lopez. Sick dude. Sick dude. So this is X signing out. Thank you for listening to this episode on the Murder House Radio Show. Check out the social medias and the sources in the description. Sorry this one was so short, as I said in the episode. There was a lack of information on him since he is still at large. But yeah, see you next episode. This is your host X signing off.